I've read two articles and groups of discussions about people trying to make sense of what we call senseless shootings. And it looks like in both articles, people have come to the conclusion that I have that these shootings do, in a sense, have some sense to them. You're basically talking about young men who have felt like they've been mistreated or marginalized or slighted for a long, long time, and they eventually snap. Because we live in a society that does not uphold the Taekwondo tenet of courtesy, the Judo tenet of mutual welfare and benefit, and even other Taekwondo tenets of integrity and self-control, sadly, that this is going to happen. Now, a lot of people want to act like that if you admit that, yeah, I remember when I was young and I remember how I felt like I was mistreated, that you automatically excuse and condone people committing mass murder. No, that's not the case. What people who are willing to admit that there's a problem with the way that young men are treated in our society are saying is you have a group of people who aren't being treated well, and some of them are not going to respond to how they're not being treated well. And we have a society that generally doesn't offer any solutions for them other than telling them to, quote unquote, man up, toughen up, and figure it out for yourself and stop complaining. And those of us who come up with solutions and offer them, we get ignored. Well, if you're on this channel that's on YouTube, you know what my solution is going to be. That's right, martial arts. Getting involved in the martial arts can give you, if you're feeling marginalized, you find a good group of martial arts to work with. And I can't promise you that every group is for everyone. Or every martial arts teacher is for everyone. But you can find someone that you'll click with, if you look enough. And you can find yourself engaging in an activity that at the very least is a good physical outlet and good physical stress reliever. A good form of exercise that can help you relieve tension. And if you're one of those, you got all types of martial arts clubs. If you're one of those types that's, hey, I just want to go hard and release some of this frustration, you can find a martial arts club or a boxing gym or MMA gym that will accommodate that. If you want something that's a little more cerebral, you can find that too. But it's a good way for you to not only release your frustrations, but because things are coming at you so fast, especially during randori, or even when you're trying to learn how to do a pattern, or you have to perform in front of people, it helps you micromanage your stress. You learn how to manage stress and emotion in those small doses, in those non-critical situations, and eventually it can spill over and help you out in the rest of your life. Now, of course, an even better solution is one that people will run screaming and hollering if I suggest, and probably call me all kinds of names, would be, of course, to join a good Bible-believing, Bible-teaching church. Yes, I said it. So, you have those options available to you if you're feeling marginalized. Because sometimes you have this problem, society is not treating you right, it's not going to go away. But if you take, those are just two steps or two avenues you could take. There are others. But those are two I know that if you take those, you start focusing on ways to improve yourself and not worrying about all these other people that are bothering you, you're going to build up your strength. You're going to build up your sense of self. You may even pick up some job skills and make some contacts that could help you make better money. So that after a while, as you grow and you mature, you're going to realize that, hey, I may have been dealt a hand that I don't really want to deal with, but now I can handle it. And that's the solution. That's the solution. Let's get these young men to come up with ways to handle what's going on, instead of continuing to yell at them for their problems that they have, continuing to ignore them when they do have problems, and not act like we didn't go through similar feelings or frustrations ourselves. I mean, yes, the rest of us learn how to deal with it, but honestly, let's not act like they're not there, because that's not cool.